Hi everyone, this is the last lesson in your creative writing and creating a character series of lessons, and this is going to be a very short tutorial because most of the lesson you're going to spend writing. So let's get going. You're going to write and draft, write, edit and then rewrite and come up with your final piece today. So today you're going to use everything you've done over the last 2 weeks to create a character and introduce them to your teacher. I'm hoping that we're going to have some sort of competition for this, so we'll choose the best ones and showcase them in some way, and there's probably going to be some sort of prize. So, what you need to do is take 5 minutes to look at your notes and your plan from last lesson. So get those out, gather them all together and have a look at them. Think about all of the questions you've answered in lesson 4. It really is time to put all of that work you've done into practice, okay? So use it all. So it's time to write. What I want you to do in a moment is pause the video and write for 30 minutes. Remember, you're writing in the first person. You are your character introducing yourself to your reader. Show, don't tell. Show us what your character is like. Don't tell us what your characters are like. Make us work for it. Make us think about this. Engage us in your character and make your reader want to know what's going to happen to your character. Want to know more about your character. So don't give us everything. Give us some hints, okay? How do you want your reader to feel about your character? Do you want them to like them, dislike them, feel sorry for them, admire them, envy them? You decide, because that's very important that you get that clear in your head so that you know how you're going to write this. So pause now and write for 30 minutes and then come back. Welcome back. Now you've written, it's time to edit. And this is possibly more important than the writing process because you've written and you've got your ideas down. And here's what the editing process is. You correct and adapt your text. So you make sure that you've got all of your mistakes picked out and you put those right. You make any changes. As you read through it and edit it, you'll think, oh, actually, that doesn't sound right. So you change it and tweak it. And so you can condense it, you could make it shorter. But in all, it's polishing your piece of writing. You need a different coloured pen to do this. I particularly like a green pen, but it doesn't really matter what colour as long as it's a different colour to your original pen. And here's the thing. To edit successfully, you need to change your mindset. So you need to forget that you wrote this piece almost. You need to read it and become a reader instead of the person who wrote this. So you're putting yourself outside the writing process and thinking, as a reader, what would I like to know? How would I improve this? What jars for me as a reader? And here are your 3 stages of editing. You've got those macro edits, rewriting and making big picture changes in a plot, character arc or whatever. So as you're writing, you're thinking, oh, actually, this is just, I don't know where this is going. That's, you tweak that. Then you do your line edits. You're looking for medium issues, repetitions, accuracy and things like that. So have you used the same word 14 times? Get rid of it. Change it, tweak it, get your thesaurus out and make sure you've got rid of that repetition. And then finally you do the copy edit, which is nitpicking for small details like punctuation, spelling and grammar, just to make sure that it sounds absolutely spot on and that your person who's reading it isn't going to go, oh, look, they've made a huge mistake there, and that distracts you from the reading process. So what you're trying to do is eliminate all distractions and make sure that your reader just sinks into your work and enjoys it and doesn't question what you've written, okay? So now it's time to edit. I want you to pause this and I want you to edit it. Think about words and phrases, punctuation, and think about how convincing your character is and what changes you could make to improve them. So pause now. Welcome back. Now you've edited, reread, and make sure you can answer these questions. Do you think you've achieved your goals? Is it ready to hand in? And if it's not, you need to do a little bit more work on it. Okay. Now you've edited, you've tweaked it, it's finally time to write this up as your final version, okay? A final version that you're going to hand in. So this shouldn't take you too long, 10 minutes or so, just to rewrite it, making sure that all of your editorial corrections are made as you rewrite, and then you need to send it to your teacher. Well done on all of your hard work, and we're really looking forward to reading these. Thank you.